Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the topic banking and finance for August month. Let's start. The first question is, SEBI has extended the timeline for the implementation of the second and third phases of their new nomination framework in the dash, originally issued on 10th of January and later amended on 28th of February. So SEBI, they have extended the timeline for the implementation of second and third phases of their new nomination framework in what? In securities market. Next, identify the correct statement regarding the Banking Laws Act of 2025 notified by the Government of India in July and provisions of which will come into effect from 1st of August 2025. So identify the correct statement. All these three of them are rightly mentioned. Next, in August, CEF Group, that is an Indian clean tech company focused on converting waste into compressed biogas, secured 38 million euros in the form of equity and debt financing. From where? It was from German Export Finance Bank. Next, SEBI, they granted the final approval for Dash to operate as an asset management company for managing their mutual fund business. So SEBI, they granted the final approval for Choice Asset Management Company Limited, right, for managing their mutual fund business. Next is to enhance digital engagement. The Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority launched their new upgraded website under the Dash initiative in August 2025. It was under the PFRDA Go Digital initiative in August 2025. It was launched by S. Raman, the chairperson of PFRDA. Next, Generali Group and the Central Bank of India, they have unveiled the new brand identity for their life and general insurance joint venture as Generali Central. How much percentage or how much percent will the shareholding of Generali Group and CBI respectively remain in this joint venture? It is 74% and 26% respectively. Next, IDFC First Bank Limited and Indigo, they have launched a new credit card named Indigo IDFC First Dual Credit Card. This newly launched dual credit card offers both Dash and Dash credit cards with a common credit limit. So it is offered both Masterpay and RuPay credit card with a common credit limit. Next, RBI, they relax the norms for opening which type of accounts, allowing banks to open these accounts for foreign correspondent banks without their prior approval. So RBI has relaxed the norms for opening which type of accounts. It is for special rupee Vostro accounts, and this RBI decision will come into effect immediately and it will streamline the process introduced in July 2022 for settling cross-border trade transaction in Indian rupees. Next, name the digital forex platform launched by the Bank of Baroda in August, which is tailored for corporate and MSME customers. It is Bob FX1. Next, mention the name of the company that received the in-principle approval from RBI to operate as an online payment aggregator. It is IRCTC Payments Limited, and this approval was granted by RBI under Payment and Settlement Act of 2007. Next, identify the bank which became the first in the industry to launch Lock FD feature with an aim to protect fixed deposits from digital fraud. It is which bank? It is Axis Bank, and this Lock FD feature is available to all the customers and can be activated through the Axis Bank mobile application or a branch. Next, Tata AIA Life Insurance Company Limited, they have launched what? They have launched Shubh Shakti. This is a term insurance plan particularly designed for women to encourage the participation of women in the insurance sector. Next, as per the revised co-lending guidelines issued by RBI in August, what is the minimum percentage of each individual loan that regulated entities must retain on their own books under co-lending agreements? So, as per the revised guidelines, RBI, according to RBI, what is the minimum percentage here? It is 10%, right? And these new mandates, they will be transferring or the new mandate that the loan originator to transfer the loan to the co-lender within the 15 days of the loan being originated. Correct? So both of them remember. Next is name the platform launched by IDFC First Bank in partnership with SingX for NRIs to send money to their families in India with seamless cross-border payment experience. Which is it? It is your Remit First to India. Next is mention the amount of anchor equity investment announced by the International Finance Corporation IFC, that is a world arm of World Bank Group, in H Dream Fund on 7th of August to promote green and affordable housing in India. So the amount here was $150 million. Next, which public sector bank in India has signed a memorandum of understanding with FSI to launch a customized web-based payment platform named FSI Payment Solution? It is Bank of Baroda. Next, mention the company that launched India's first passive flexicap fund in August, developed in partnership with National Stock Exchange, which combines quality stocks and dynamic market cap allocation based on the momentum. So, which is that? Mention that company. It is DSP Mutual Fund. Next, in August, RBI has imposed a monetary penalty of what amount on ICICI Bank Limited for breaching the regulatory guidelines. So the penalty that was imposed was of 75 lakh rupees. Next, name the single window gateway proposed by SEBI in August to ease regulatory process for foreign portfolio investors. So which is it? It is Swagat FI. FI is your foreign investors, right? And Swagat is SEBI single window automatic and generalized access for trusted foreign investors. Next, identify the first miscellaneous NBFC in India to surpass a business turnover of 1 lakh crore rupees in August 2025. It is your Kerala State Financial Enterprise. Next, in August, NABARD Dash and Aqua Exchange Agritech Private Limited has signed a memorandum of understanding aiming to integrate shrimp farmers into the formal credit system by offering low interest, collateral free crop loans, reducing their reliance on the formal lending. So, NABARD along with Kerala State Finance, along with Kerala, not Kerala, along with Andhra Pradesh Grameen Bank, right? I correct, along with Andhra Pradesh Grameen Bank and Aqua Exchange Agritech Private Limited, they have signed this MOU to integrate shrimp farmers into the formal credit system. And here loan disbursement of up to 25 crore rupees in collateral free loans will be disbursed to 100 shrimp farmers within 3 to 6 months with an initial sanction of 1.25 crore rupees to 5 farmers. Next, which bank entered into a strategic partnership with CAMSPay to launch a new digital payment gateway platform targeting Indian enterprises? It is RBL Bank. Next, in August, Paytm Payment Service Limited, they have received in principle approval from RBI to operate what under the Payments and Settlement Act of 2007. It was your what? Online payment aggregator. Next, RBI, they have allowed NRIs holding special rupee Vostro accounts to invest their surplus rupee balances in what? In government securities and treasury bills. Important news, take a note of this, and this has came into effect immediately. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the introduction of a circular of continuous clearing and settlement realization in CTS by RBI in August 2025. So mark the correct statement. A is right, B is right here. Next, identify the company with which HDFC Ergo General Insurance Company Limited partnered in August to launch an affordable health insurance solution with an aim to expand health insurance coverage to the underserved citizens in India. It is your PhonePe. Next is name the insurance plan launched by SBI Life Insurance Company Limited in August that is designed for growing needs of the customers. It is SBI Life Smart Shield Plus. Then next is National Small Industries Corporation Limited. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with several private sector banks to streamline financing and support the growth of which sector? It is your for which sector? It is for MSME sector, micro, small and medium enterprise. Next is in August, which bank launched a special personal loan scheme for the Agniveers, providing a preferential banking services to the armed force personals on the occasion of the 79th Independence Day. Which is that bank? It is your State Bank of India. Next, mention the country with whose capital markets regulators provided the license to Kotak Mahindra Limited, allowing the bank to sell investment funds and portfolios to onshore retail investors. It is UAE, United Arab Emirates. Next, you have to find the correct statement regarding the report on UPI transactions released by State Bank of India in August. If we look at the options here, option A is right and C is right, B is wrong. Next, in collaboration with which payment cards entity did Bank of Maharashtra, they have launched a co-branded credit card to offer customers a premium and rewarding shopping experience across diverse segments. It is SBI cards. Next, in August, Exim Bank, that is Export and Import Bank of India, has signed a $40 million commercial credit line agreement with the Africa-based ECOWAS Bank for Investment Development to support the development projects across Asia. Next is mention the bank that became the first Indian public sector bank to migrate their corporate website to secure.bank.in August. So it is your it is your Punjab National Bank that became the first bank to shift to this new domain. Next, mention the bank that launched the UPI services for non-resident external and non-resident ordinary account holders using international mobile number. It is mention that bank. It is AU Small Finance Bank. Next, identify the company that partnered with Thomas Cook India Limited to enable contactless cross-border payments via Google Pay, allowing users to make secure payments at merchant locations worldwide. It is MasterCard. Next, Power Finance Corporation Limited, that is PFC, they have signed a 150 million euro loan agreement with Germany's KfW in August to support India's power distribution under what? It is to support India's power distribution under revamped distribution sector scheme. Next is Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA. They have announced a $40 million investment in the Global Supply Chain Support Fund with an aim to boost small and medium enterprises that are engaged in the global supply chain across Asia and Africa. Next, mention the company that in August collaborated with Google Pay, a mobile payment application developed by Google to offer personal loans to the eligible users. It is your L&T Finance Limited. Next, mention the name of the gold loan product launched by South Indian Bank in August that is designed to offer quick and convenient access to credit for the customers. It is SIB Gold Express. Next, identify the bank which signed a memorandum of understanding with National Small Industries Corporation to enhance credit access for the MSMEs, aiming to enhance access to comprehensive financial and digital solution. Right? So identify that bank. It is your IndusInd Bank. Next, mention the insurance company that received 2 international certifications. These are the certification for Information Society Management System, and this one is for Business Community Management System. And which is that insurance company that received it? It is Universal Sompo General Insurance Company Limited. Next, students, these were your important current affairs. Now let's move to the revision part that will be quite beneficial for you all for your preparation. Identify the organization that launched Climate Risk Information System in May to address climate-related data gaps and promote sustainable finance. So identify that organization. It is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. The launch of this new system indicates RBI's recognition that climate change is emerging as one of the major risks to the financial system. Next, as per the RBI data released in June, Dash accounted for the largest share of total bank deposits at 59.5% in FY25. So, as per the RBI data released in June, term deposit, it accounted for the longest share of the total bank deposits at 59.5% in FY25. If we see here, term deposits 59.5%, saving deposits 29.1%, current deposits 9.8%. Next, identify the public sector bank that launched the non-resident Indian focus saving account variants and premium debit cards in June. Which is that bank? It is Indian Bank. Right? The new product offerings features a high-end quality non-resident external account, that is NRE saving account. Then this new product also includes top-tier debit card, that is IND Elite and IND Premium and IND Plus. These are the various 3 kinds of debit cards that will be available here. Next, identify the mutual fund company that has launched India's first index fund tracking the BSE 1000 Total Return Index in June 2025. It is Motilal Oswal Mutual Fund. This NFO for this will be open from 5th of June and it will be closing on 19th of June. This fund, it will provide broad-based exposure to India's equity market by tracking the BSE 1000 Total Return Index, which covers almost 94% of India's listed market cap. Right, and this fund will be having companies from 22 different sectors. Next, what will be the new name of ICICI Prudential Blue Chip Fund effective from 16th of June as announced by ICICI Prudential Asset Management Company after renaming it to equity oriented mutual fund schemes following the SEBI directive. So the new name of the ICICI Prudential Blue Chip Fund will be ICICI Large Cap Fund. ICICI Prudential Large Cap Fund. This is the new name here. Next is the financial technology company Wise. They formerly known as TransferWise received the in principle approval from RBI to operate in which category for export transaction. So they will be operating in the payment aggregator category for cross border. Right, that is for export. That means not just in India but apart from India also they will be able to send and receive payments from merchants, hence cross border. If it was not cross border, it would have been within India only. Next, pick out the incorrect statement from the following regarding the RBI's second bi-monthly monetary policy meeting of FY26 as announced in June 2025. If we look at the option which is incorrect, A is right, C is right, D is right, E is right. Second is wrong. It is saying that the committee reduced the policy repo rate by 45 basis point to 5.5%, 5.55% with immediate effect. Not 45 but 50 basis point it was reduced. That is by 0.5%. Right. Next is in June, Dash launched the ESG Environmental, Social and Governance rating for listed companies with an aim to enhance the innovation in sustainable finance. So in June it is National Stock Exchange Sustainability has launched ESG ratings for listed companies with an aim to enhance the innovation in the sustainability finance. Correct? Next, mention the e-commerce company that has received the NBFC license from RBI in June, authorizing the company to offer loans credit directly to the customers. It is Flipkart. Correct? Take a note of this. And with this now Flipkart is authorized to offer loans to various organizations to customers and provide credit line directly to the customers but not allowed to take deposits. Next, mention the organization with which AU Small Finance Bank collaborated to undertake a comprehensive climate risk advisory program that aligns with the international best practices and changing the regulatory expectations. So mention the organization. It is International Finance Corporation, that is IFC. This is a part of World Bank only and they have partnered with AU Small Finance Bank to collaborate and they have collaborated to undertake a comprehensive climate risk advisory program. Next, identify the company that secured over $100 million in debt financing from a global financial institution, Robobank and Societe Generale to support the development of 300 megawatt solar power project where in Rajasthan. So together these banks these financial institution, they have secured $100 million in debt financing and they will be making what? They will be making a 300 megawatt solar power project and where it will be located? It will be located in Rajasthan. Question is, identify the company that has secured this amount from these global finance institutions. It is Serentica Renewables. They have received or they have secured $100 million in debt financing from Robobank and Societe Generale. Next, SEBI, they have introduced a comprehensive framework to govern the issuance and listing of ESG debt securities. What are the types of bonds that this framework specially governs? So it focuses on social bonds, sustainability linked bonds and sustainability bonds, not on green bonds. Right? This framework will strengthen basically India's environment, social governance, debt market that will enhance transparency, credibility, investor confidence, and support the country's sustainable development goals. Next, mention the foreign bank that recently became the first to list green bonds worth Sri Lankan rupee 2.5 billion on the National Stock Exchange International Exchange at GIFT City, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, or GIFT IFSC, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So mention that foreign bank. It is DFCC and PLC. They have become the first to list green bonds worth 2.5 billion Sri Lankan rupees on the NSE International Exchange. Next, in June, which mutual fund company has launched India's first exchange traded fund tracking the Nifty India Internet Index, aiming to invest in the internet first businesses across sectors like e-commerce, fintech, and digital payments? It is Grow Mutual Fund. And Grow, if you remember, students, this is a platform that provides you an option, or that provides you an opportunity where you can buy and sell equities, mutual funds, right, and many other options. So it is proper application and also a platform. Next, which of the following stock exchanges received the SEBI's approval in June to launch monthly electricity futures contract aimed to support the long-term power market reforms and providing hedging tools against electricity price volatility? So, which stock exchange has received SEBI's approval to launch the monthly electricity futures? It is National Stock Exchange of India. They have received the approval from SEBI where they will be able to now launch monthly electricity future contracts. Next, mention the Urban Cooperative Bank that recently received the scheduled bank status from RBI, becoming the 50th cooperative bank in India to receive this recognition, right? So who became the mention that Urban Cooperative Bank that received the scheduled bank status. Which is that bank? It is Vishwashwar Sahakari Bank Limited, right? It is Pune, Maharashtra based bank. Next is identify the identity that paid a dividend of 8,076.84 crore rupees to the government of India for FY25 in June 2025. So it is State Bank of India. Next, in June, Punawala FinCorp Limited, they have launched an industry first fully digital business loan 24/7 product for MSMEs, the aim of which is to provide seamless and instant credit access to MSMEs across India. With this, what will happen is the financing need for the MSMEs will be taken care of, and these MSMEs sometimes they required a lot of money in order to complete their operations, right, in order to fund their operations, right? So, and these MSMEs are also the backbone of our country because we are heavily focusing on these MSMEs, and these MSMEs they generate a lot of job opportunities also. Hence, the government of India is pushing these MSMEs so that they can not just provide or they can not just serve in India but also export their products and services to the international market also. Next, identify the digital platform that collaborated with CSB Bank Limited to launch the Edge Plus CSB Bank RuPay credit card in June 2025. It is Jupiter Money. It uses best experience with over 50,000 rupees in annual rewards and financial insights into their personal finance. Next, which Indian state received $109.97 million loan from Asian Development Bank in June for the skill development program, right? To enhance the skill development, this amount was reached. It is Gujarat state that has received this $109.97 million loan from Asian Development Bank, right? This will shape the future ready workforce that is aligned with the vision of becoming a global industrial hub. And if you remember, in Gujarat only, it is also known as the semiconductor manufacturing hub, right? Because it is a global a lot of manufacturing for semiconductor is taking place in Gujarat, correct? And hence, if Gujarat wants to become a global industrial hub, then skilling needs to be done, and the people there, they needs to be taught the skills, or they should be skilled in various industry ready skills, because these skills keeps on changing with day to day, right, time to time, right? And industry ready skills is important because if we set up the manufacturing plant, we need people to work on in these plants, right? So training is necessary. Next, RBI has discontinued their daily dash auction due to a liquidity surplus in the banking system exceeding 1% of the net demand and time liabilities starting from 11th of June 2025. So RBI, they have discontinued their variable repo rate auctions, right? This is due to the surplus of 2.75 to 3 lakh crore rupees of surplus in the banking system, that is exceeding the 1% of the net demand and time liabilities, right? With the current surplus and easing liquidity condition, RBI's move to withdraw the daily VRR aligns with the objective to maintain neutral policy, supporting allowing the market-based instruments such as your call money and tri-party repos to function more efficiently. These variable repo rates, right, they have been halted, the daily variable repo rates have been halted, but 14-day variable repo rate auctions are in the market. Open market operations are working. Standing deposit facilities also up and working. Identify the initiative that was recently launched by Union Minister for Home Affairs Amit Shah to promote the use of Indian languages in the official work and reduce administrative dependence on foreign languages. So the right option here is Bharatiya Bhasha Anubhag. Right, this is the initiative that has been launched by our Home Minister. And this BBA, that is Bharatiya Bhasha Anubhag, collaborates with Pune, Maharashtra based CDAC under the Ministry of Information and Technology to implement the Universal Translation System. Next, which of the following are the official languages of the Union Territory of Ladakh as per the Ladakh Official Language Resolution promulgated by the President of India Draupadi Murmu Ma'am in June 2025. So, which of the following are the official languages of the Union Territory of Ladakh? All of them, students, right? Hindi, Urdu, Bhoti, Purgi, English, all of them are the official languages of Ladakh. Next, Ambassador of Finland to India, Kimmo Lahadrivita, announced the honorary consulate of Finland in Ahmedabad, Gujarat in June to strengthen the bilateral ties between Finland and India. This new consulate aims to strengthen the diplomatic and commerce ties between Finland and Gujarat, India, to support finance or to support Finnish, that is the companies of Finland, in expanding their operation and investment in Gujarat. Next, where will India's first e-waste, that is electronic waste eco park, will be set up with a capital investment of 150 crore rupees and an operational budget of over 325 crore rupees. It is in Delhi, right? India's first e-waste plant. Next, name the decommissioned INS that will be transformed into the first underwater museum and artificial coral reef in Maharashtra, as announced by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis. So name that decommissioned Indian naval ship. It is INS Guldar. Next is, where did Indian Navy and United Kingdom's Carrier Strike Group conducted the PESEX exercise in June 2025? It is North Arabian Sea. This two-day drill held from 9 to 10th of June aimed at enhancing the operational coordination and interoperability between the two naval forces. Right? Next, India, serving as the Vice President, participated in the second session of the Council meeting of DASH, that is for the India International Organization for Maritime Aid to Navigation. So, this is an intergovernmental organization that is responsible for marine aid to navigation. Next, in June, Maharashtra government has launched the Infra ID portal to assign a geotagged dash-digit alphanumeric unique infrastructure facility, that is UIFID, to each public infrastructure development project in the state. So, each project they will be getting a UFID, that is a 13-digit alphanumeric ID, right? And this will be from 1st of October 2025. The initiative will be extended to all the districts and departments in Maharashtra. And the deadline here is that by March 31, 2026, all the registered infrastructure projects should be created and they should have this ID. Correct? So projects between 2020 to 2025, they must have these IDs. Next, the Fast Track Punjab portal was launched in June by Punjab's Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann and Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal ji. What does the portal guarantee? Within 45 working days for new ventures, expansion and industrial projects. It is for business approval, right? So the business approval will be provided now within 15 days. That used to take earlier 45 days, right? Take a note of it. Next, which state government launched a single web-based e-Nagarpalika 2.0 scheme, making it the first state in India to bring the state's all urban local bodies under a single platform? It is Madhya Pradesh. Correct. E-Nagarpalika 2.0 scheme, making Madhya Pradesh the first state in India to bring the state's urban local bodies under a single platform. Next, which company established India's first agri-drone indigenization facility, inaugurated by Union Minister of State for Rural Development Kamlesh Paswan in June 2025 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu? It is Garuda Aerospace Private Limited. Next, in June, which state government launched a new welfare scheme named Taliki Vandanam, offering an annual financial assistance of 15,000 rupees per school-going child, directly credited to the mother's Aadhaar-linked bank account via direct benefit transfer? So, which state government launched this new welfare scheme? It was launched by Andhra Pradesh, right? This scheme offers an annual assistance of 15,000 rupees per school-going child directly to the mother's Aadhaar-linked bank account, with no limit on the number of children eligible per household. Next, name the institute that was designated as Category A Rinderpest Holding Facility by World Organization for Animal Health and Food and Agriculture Organization of UN during the 92nd General Session of WOAH held in May 2025. So, name that institute. It is National Institute of High Security Animal Disease. Next, the University of Aberdeen became the first Scottish university to receive the approval for setting up a branch campus in India. Where did it get the approval to set up their campus? So this University of Aberdeen. Where it will be setting up its campus? It will be in Navi Mumbai.